but the evil that men do lives on. We're gonna bang your head!
You are now listening to Music Mania, the #1 hard rock podcast in the Midwest, featuring hard-hitting interviews with rock's living legends. And now, here are your hosts, the twins of chaos, Clint, Switzer, and Paul Lagana.
And live from the Sunday edition of Rocklahoma, this is the Music Mania podcast, broadcasting from the Cushy Media tent here behind the stage at Rocklahoma for the second straight year. Clint, Switzer, and Paul Lagana, thanks so much for listening. Paul, we're here again, second straight year. It's a Sunday. We've already experienced a wonderful show on Friday where Def Leppard tore the house down here, probably one of the bigger bands to ever play Rocklahoma. Yesterday, some bad weather. On the Saturday, they had to cancel a lot of the show, but here we are today, beautiful weather. Paul, it's great to be back here at Rocklahoma. It feels like home at this point.
No doubt about it. Clint, here we are again, man. Year 2 for me, and it doesn't disappoint. Every year is better than the next. Like you said, Def Leppard Friday night absolutely destroyed it. Yesterday it was just kind of a
throwaway, with
catch your breath type of day. But you know what? We're back here today, and the media tent's rocking out here.
Yeah,
man.
we're back here, guys. It's great to be back here. These guys, I mean, Eddie Trunk, we have to thank him from way back. Eddie Trunk helped us get to this point. He really believed in us last year enough to have us come back here and do what we love to do, which is talk to some of these bands. We're going to try to do that, guys. This is just wonderful to be back at Rocklahoma for the second straight year. Music Mania podcast. This is what we love to do, man. When the summertime hits, we are out on the road. We are covering these shows. We are talking to all the musicians you want to hear. That's what we do here on the Music Mania podcast. So we would appreciate you subscribing, giving us some feedback on the show. And we're going to catch up a little later as the bands start playing today. Because, Paul, we have quite a lineup today because I think on the stage now we have one less reason going on behind us. I'm not sure how much you guys can hear that. You probably just hear a dull roar behind us somewhere. But we got Blackstone Cherry coming up on the main stage. You got Buck Cherry, who I can't believe is still around. And then, of course, for us, very special, we got Rat coming up at 6. Then Jackal always tear it up at 7:30. Then you got Seether and Offspring on the main stage to end the night. So a big day ahead for us. We got to pace ourselves here.
And we'll be right back with you, man.
So tell us about As Above, So Below. This is a side project, of course. You're out here. I mean, you guys, musicians, you guys are just a fraternity. You guys are out doing shit, playing with a bunch of guys, playing with your friends. You're, of course, in Drowning Pool as well. Tell us a little bit about this and this EP. You got year 1. I got it right here, and I'm stealing it from you, so you won't be getting it back.
Sure is, baby. Yeah, you know, my brother and I mean, obviously, we've been brothers since we were like 10 years old.
We've been brothers
since you were 10. Wow, and I was 10 and you were 1. Year 1, that's when it happened. Now, we have always talked about playing a band together. It happened about 4 years ago. My brother and Joey have been playing a few bands together off and on. And it wasn't until we got Max Chandler that came in and brought some really cool riffs. And then we got Regis playing bass as well. It's just been kind of off and on. Unfortunately, I'm kind of been the slow guy in the band because I have the Drowning Pool day job. But we do have the first EP. We're working on a full-length record right now that I'm hoping to get done here pretty soon. We're hoping to have it done for Rocklahoma. But just kind of let everything happen under the wire, man. I didn't want to put anything out until we got here at Rocklahoma, just to let the world know that, you know, As Above, So Below is happening. Again, Brother Jacob on the vocals, some cool-ass guys. We got Joey, got Regis, got Max.
Max, what's up, man? I'll tell you what, there's a lot of, this is an eclectic mix of bands around here at Rocklahoma, and it has been for a few years. When I first came here, it was all 80s. So here we are with a lot of different bands. I think a lot of people are enjoying the eclectic mix. When you're out here, like, who do you like seeing on you know, a lot of bands on the side stages, cool bands on the main stage? What's going on? Who have you been checking out?
Man, I'm actually really interested to see Seether. I've never seen them live, and then Nothing More is going to be on a little bit later tonight.
Absolutely.
And then the Offspring, because that's just old school, high school. Listening to them, you know, that's what I'm kind of interested in seeing, man. It's my first time here ever playing or attending, so I'm just super excited about it, man.
Where are you guys from, like, just kind of in general?
We're all based out of Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Yep, Pro Rehearsal.
Yeah, Pro Rehearsal, Dallas, Texas.
But yeah, my brother and I grew up in New Orleans, and I moved to Dallas in '96. That's kind of when we got Drowning Pool going back in 2000, 2001 when we took off. Took brother right out of high school as my guitar tech, and then after Katrina, you know, him and Joey kind of moved up to Katrina kind of blew everybody to Dallas. Yeah. And that was kind of early inception of where we're at now, literally.
Drowning Pool, you know, kind of a big band. You know, you guys, you know, kind of a name that people have probably heard of. You talk about just getting big in 2001. Bodies is just sort of a song that will never go away. It's just one of those songs, and not that that's not a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
The first time I ever remember hearing it was on the preview for the Jason X movie, and I was like, what a fucking great song for Jason X. Like, you remember that? Yeah, man, just talk about the cultural.
It's like the Jelly of the Month Club. It's like it's a gift that keeps giving. You know what I mean? It's like Bodies is just that song that just keeps happening. It just keeps coming up, man. Jelly of the Month Club. It's awesome. Yeah, no, I'm totally grateful for it. We're not one of those bands that get all weird about a song like that. I'm happy, and again, it's awesome. I look forward to playing it every night with Drowning Pool. It's a great song. It's a fun song to play. It just keeps if things keep happening. This year we had John Hetlinger on America's Got Talent. Played the song. He came and played a couple shows with us, man. He's 82 years old. He had literally.
I saw that video. Oh my God!
It was sick.
The karaoke, man. He played on stage with you guys. That's right.
We had him on a few shows. He wanted to do a whole tour. I'm like, dude, I can't have somebody else pass away on the tour bus. God bless his heart. But that dude was killing shots, man. And it's no disrespect to Dave. You know, he had cardiomyopathy of left ventricle, but he wanted to do a whole tour. And dude, again, when I first met him, we pounded 4 shots of vodka. Bam, bam, bam. Dude was in the Navy. He's 82 years old, and he can drink. And he's got stories for days.
That's one of the craziest videos I've ever seen. Like, and I think I first saw it was before he was on stage with you guys. He did like a karaoke, and people were like, "Oh, look at this guy, 82-year-old guy singing metal." And then next thing I know, he's on stage with you guys. That's insane.
In Chicago, the Open Air Festival was the first one. Dude, it was so many people, and everybody went nuts, man. It was it's cool to see that. It's good to know that when we get to 82, if we get to 82, hopefully so, we can do crazy shit like that.
And you guys will, man. Trust me.
Yeah. Hey, we got Rat and Jackal here. Where you guys are just getting started.
That's right. Yes.
I fucking love Rat.
6 o'clock.
82,
Really?
Man. And I met Warren DeMartini last year, like face to face at NAMM, because he plays on Seymour Duncan pickups, and we had the Seymour Duncan party. And I'm telling the story about my first concert, Rat, 1982, and all the whole show's throwing out picks. And that last song, he throws out that pick, and I'm like, 11-year-old kid, I jump up, I got that pick. I'm like, Warren, I got that pick.
That was even before Out of the Cellar. It was 82. That was
dude,
that was before
super early, man. And I was, since day one. And he comes up to me here at the party, goes, "We're here, man. Here's another pick," and hands me a pick, and I'm like, "Oh, it's fanboy," and I'm like, I'm crying.
That's so cool. That's what it's all about. Like, and you talked about your singer Dave, who passed away. I mean, you guys have gone through some singers in Drowning Pool,
right? Over here, man.
I mean, that's you guys
trying to keep it fresh.
That's why I thought maybe the 82-year-old might work out, because you got,
We jokingly talked about doing a record with him just for fun, man. Why not do a whole one with him? But we'll see, man. We all love music. It's a family, and we keep going, and it's all about having a good time. And friends and family first.
Well, what do you guys got planned now? I mean, after the CD.
Yeah.
Here. So talk a little bit about that. Are you guys going to do any more touring here? Or?
That's Above So Below. This is our first EP. We're working on a full-length record. And once we get that done, I like to get us out, doing more shows, doing some tours and stuff. It's just, it just takes time. Again, the day job kind of gets in the way every now and then.
You guys ever get like pissed? Like, come on, like, let's get going here, and he's just like, "Oh, I'll be there when I can."
Sometimes. No, we all have another band. We're all in other bands too. So
let's go around, man.
Yeah, well, this is my only band, Jacob Singer.
Okay, well,
everyone else.
I knew someone was going to say that,
but everyone else has a band on the side. So, but it's cool. I love to sing. It's all good. I'm always working on vocals, working on new shit. So, yeah, for me, it's like it's a constant process. So, but Joey over here, right here, Mr. Joey.
Yeah, I'm Joey. I play drums. I sing a little bit, but I'm working on it.
What else you do, Joey?
I like drummers that can sing. I think Kagi from Night Ranger and Phil Collins and Peter Criss did a good job from back there.
I respect all those guys, man.
Yeah.
It's really hard to sing
I know.
and play, dude.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
Do you get like the little earpiece mic, or do you have the one that kind of sticks out from the kit?
The mouthpiece one
Yeah.
would be easier, but
Yeah.
I use the regular mic.
You gotta kind of do one of these.
Yeah,
like,
so yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, my name is Regis. I've come in with playing bass with these guys. I also play in a band called Secret of Boris out of Dallas. That is, we're stalwarts of the Dallas scene. We play a lot around that area. We've done a lot of regional stuff, and we're working to blow up.
Awesome.
And you guys have a lot of contact info on here, aasbmusic@gmail.com, the Facebook, Twitter, I don't know, Instagram, Bumble, anyone doing that?
Tweet, yeah.
I'm sorry, that's like a sex meetup site. That's for me.
You can find us on all that stuff.
What is it about Dallas? Because I mean, from Johnny Pool to Pantera, I mean, just the fucking, that's what a.
It's definitely a rock and roll community, man. It's like, obviously.
It's like the more straight ahead, like it's no frills, like.
A lot to do with the people,
Started with ZZ Top, I'm guessing.
Yeah, man. It's a very friendly.
Steve on Texas.
Man. Yeah, it's definitely a rock and roll community. It's coming back around again, especially in Deep Ellum, man. They really fixed it up. When I moved there in '96, when Pantera was blowing up, it was awesome, and it kind of went down for a little while. But right now, it's like better than ever, man. Definitely rock and roll community. Love it.
Well, and that's what it is here. We're in Pryor, Oklahoma, and so not too far away. Hanging out. What a great day it is. Of course, tornadoes kind of took away yesterday a little bit, you know. And of course, we had what's another crazy thing is Soundgarden was supposed to perform last night. They got replaced with live. Whenever something like that happens, does it hit close? Like from a musician to musician, is like no matter who it is, it like kind of hits.
Dude, what hit me yesterday? Chris Cornell, rest his soul too. That hit me hard. But Greg Allman passed away yesterday.
Right, that's
and
right.
Allman Brothers, and that's me and my dad's favorite band. And me and my dad went to an Allman Brothers concert together. One of my first concerts, man. And it was great. When I heard about that, I was like, man.
I mean, it does, and it's just
it's crazy. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, you know, the bands that are still going today, man. You know, I mean, like you said, you know, with seeing Rat, you know, and back in the,
you know that like your heroes are not going to live forever. That's kind of it's like a sobering thought. Well, Paul, here we are wrapping up Rocklahoma 2017, our second trip in a row here. Seether's about to take the stage. We just saw Rat. We just saw Jackal. We just saw Nothing More. We are just about, man, we've been through a lot.
It's been a great time. Show, though, man. I tell you what, Rat, unbelievable, brother.
Yeah.
Jackal, oh, my God, man. I mean, beyond that's the second time I've seen them, but
they're tailor-made for a festival like this. Is Jackal? They just, I mean, everybody gets it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Rat, I think, should have probably went on after Jackal. I think Rat's the bigger band. I think they proved it today. They were awesome, hit after hit. Had some issues with the power going out in the middle of this. So Buck Cherry's on stage earlier, right after we did our interview.
Which
with
I'll be honest with you, Clint was fitting in my mind because
so
Buck Cherry just doesn't
power
do it
goes out in the middle of Buck
so.
Cherry. The guys did not want to see Buck Cherry finish their set, and I guess that's okay with me. But yeah, that was right after we talked to CJ Pierce and the guys from As Above, So Below. And thank you guys for joining us here on our Rocklahoma special. That was awesome to talk to him and that band. Hopefully good things for them going forward. It's been a heck of an experience. Second straight year here. Can't wait to come back in 2018. Right. Are we going to make it that long?
It will. It's going to happen again. And like you said, we can't thank CJ Pierce enough. His brother actually is in this band as well.
Yeah, so. As Above, So Below. Check these guys out on Facebook. They're on, I mean, you can send them an email at
Twitter.
aasbmusic@gmail.com. Check them out.
Right.
That's what it's all about. Bands like that coming up here, getting their shot. Doing their thing up here on the side stages, and then the big time artists such as, you know, we had Rat today. We talked about Jackal. I mean, just great to see Rat. It's been 8 years, man, since we've seen Rat, and this is, of course, no Bobby Blotzer in Rat.
Well, yeah.
But you've got Juan Crochier back in the band for the first time since we've seen him. Colores Cavazzo on rhythm guitar, and of course Warren DeMartini tearing it up. Jimmy DeGrasso on drums, taking over for Bobby Blotzer. I thought their set was tight. Piercy, Stephen Piercy is so funny to me because he's never been known as like a vocal giant, and he does what he does. He kind of sneers his way through a set, and I get it. It's kind of how I do karaoke.
He's still got that charisma, man. I mean,
you're right.
Back from when they first started in '82, I believe. I mean, the charisma is still there from all the guys.
And it's good to see him.
Bobby Blotzer aside, the guys still rock, and it's great to see him out here again, man.
Yeah, Rat, especially this version of Rat. Obviously, this is not, Bobby Blotzer has a version of Rat that he's kind of trying to parade around out there. There's been legalities involved. There's been lawsuits. I don't think they're supposed to be using the name legally. So that creates a whole nother scenario. But hey, Rocklahoma 2017, a lot happened. We had some bad weather on Saturday that ended the set early, ended the show early. And then today we had about an hour delay with the power going out in the entire 15-mile radius of the area. The grid went out.
Yeah, apparently a bird actually flew into a transformer and basically
that's so rock and roll.
The bird was cooked.
That's so rock and roll. That's really what happened. I'm all about it, and it's just been a tremendous experience, tremendous for us. Of course, Seether's about to take the stage, Offspring still tonight, but Paul, we've been through so much. We've got to get back to Kansas City so we can continue this podcast because we got other shows coming up the rest of the month. And
God, I can't wait.
Doing what we do.
I cannot wait. More shows coming up, Clint. And I'll tell you what, it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you here today.
It has.
And let's put our both feet forward, man. Let's get this shit started, man.
Yeah, you know it. That's what it's all about. And sitting here with a band like As Above, So Below today, and just, talking with them, talking music with those guys. That's why we do this. They sit here and just joined us at our table here, just talking about music, talking about what they're up to. I think that's what it's all about. You got to support these bands, support hard rock in any format, in any genre. You got to support it, and that's what that's what it's all about here at Rocklahoma, because you got bands from every different kind of genre here.
That's right.
That's right. It means a lot to us to be here, to be able to talk to them and to cover
one
this.
more time. Again, we cannot thank CJ Pierce enough from Drowning Pool, man. I mean, the guy was, and the whole band was as gracious as hell to come over here and give us a little bit of time.
Making this happen while we're here. It was a lot of production to put together to do this. We're so glad to have done it. 2 straight years. Next year can only be bigger. We're hoping for bigger. We actually had Chris Worley from Jackal on the horn. He's going to bring his brother Jeff over. We had that locked in, and then the power went out, and chaos ensued. Yeah. So we did not get that interview, but hopefully we'll get that soon. If not, on a podcast, get him on the phone in person somewhere out there in the United States.
That's right.
That's what it is all about. And thank you guys so much for listening to the Music Mania podcast. If you are at Rocklahoma, we'd love to hear your feedback. Love to hear your feedback on anything we do. Please press that subscribe button. Clint, Switzer, and Paul Lagana. Paul from Rocklahoma.
Out.
Woo!